Happy Tuesday. Welcome to Over the Top Network. RingBell Radio back on the air. I'm Chris Page. Being joined by the ever so saucy, the sauce boss. What's up, brother?
Chris, good morning. What's up? How we doing?
You know, shocking. I had some softball this weekend on Sunday. I had the 8 and 9 o'clock in the morning game and had to drive 40 minutes to the field, play for 2 hours, drive 40 minutes back home. Still wasted half of the fucking day. Unbelievable.
At least you got that courtesy runner doing all the heavy lifting for you, though, right?
Well, yeah, my job's just to get to first or second. So, my thing is I trot. So I just, take my little trot around to second base, throw that hand up in the air, and the umpire already knows here comes a runner. Straight into the dugout. Big boy love heard. What'd you do this weekend? Anything fun? Anything exciting?
What did I do this weekend? Um, I went to the movies to see Cocaine Bear. Because
Did you do a
yeah,
line?
did I do a line? No, I got all popped up on Mountain Dew and lemon heads and went in and watched Cocaine Bear and had a fantastic time. And John, I see you rubbing your face here. I guarantee it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good movie. It's got to be
I
better than
mean,
that Ant-Man bullshit. Okay, so Cocaine Bear every day of the
Listen,
week.
I'm willing to bet you dollars to donuts Cocaine Bear's better than the Notebook.
I mean, Notebook's pretty good. You're cutting him deep here. You
Hey,
might want to reel
John.
that
Good
in a
morning,
little bit.
bud.
God damn, am I on this show? Like, I'm sitting right here, guys. Good lord.
This is real life, believe it or not.
Damn. Like, I thought it was bad enough you said you were hopped up on Mountain Dew and Lemonheads when you went to the theater. Like, who does that? And then you're cutting me in on the
The
Notebook
glorious
being worse
Mandingo
than,
Man Beast.
like, just, just damn. I think they're looking for a
Straight Mel
third to
Silton.
replace me here, guys. I think that's what's up. So if you'd like to go down below and drop your application, they might have a space on here.
No, I was told that you are the color commentator of the group. That you are the glue that binds us here. So
I am okay.
yeah, yeah. Take that as a compliment. I think it was meant. It meant
Look, I
yeah,
love
really
color
good.
I
commentary.
need to know the source.
I'll tell you secretly. I don't name drop anymore. I promised I wouldn't do that.
Look.
Oh,
I love color commentary, and to be fair, play by play is good and all, but color's where it's at. Just ask Tyler Cage
or cherry cola.
Color guy.
or Jerry Cole. Yeah, sure. Ask either
Exactly.
one of them.
That's right.
It's Tuesday. It's good to see your smiling faces. Um, Fun fact: before we get into the topic, we were discussing off air. We are going to get video content here shortly. Whenever John pulls his head out of his ass and gets things done, we'll be ready to rock and roll, and you'll see all of our smiling faces. And then eventually, we may be able to see your smiling face too. But Sauce Boss, it's Tuesday. You had a fun idea, and I think I want to hear it.
Well, I do. Before I get into it, I want to say just
Oh,
how much I appreciate everybody tuning into the new channel, OTT Over the Top.
over
We've
the
gotten
top.
I'm
some
just glad
pretty
I
good
know which
response.
network I'm on today.
It's
Facts.
just OTT from now on. Um, for the folks who've been watching the content, it's appreciated. If you're not subscribed already, about half of our viewers are not subscribed. Click that little red button below and give us a subscribe, and we'll keep making content like this. But we want to hear from you. Tell us whether or not we're doing a good job, bad job, or if we should just give it up altogether. Okay, so here's the inspiration for today's episode. Our good friends over at Thunder Pro Wrestling, that's Thundering Terry Marshall, Thunderlips, who also has a show on Over the Top, the Thunderlip show. Um, he is going to be running a tag team tournament called the Sex Cup, which is a bit of a questionable name for a tournament.
Well, it's named after a tag team that was there, right?
Yeah, so he's calling it. The name of the tag team was Sports Entertainment Express. Uh, that was a tag team between Terry Marshall and his partner Space Lord, who I don't know their work. Have you seen their work before?
I'm not ever, sir. Not ever.
I've seen some of the other work from Terry Marshall. Of course, he is the handler of Marvelous Mike Mason. Outcast is another character he does. There's a
Yeah, I've
few
seen the
more.
Mason work in WWF. I like his work. While I don't like the character necessarily, that's him doing a good job.
Right. And of course, he writes all the shows for TPW. Okay. So that's the stage we set up. He's having a tag team tournament. So I got to thinking, it's March, time for March Madness, and John, you look very confused.
Sorry guys. Fun fact: he's pointing at me because I had to put you on hold. The Hulkster thought it would be a good idea to come in here and eat the cord of my headset and microphone. Yeah. He ate through it. So Hulk has been put away.
Yeah, he just showed the disconnected cord. I was like, oh my god, what just happened?
That was Hulk. Hulk happened. I knew it was too quiet. Sorry guys. Sorry Terry. We'll get back to the Sex Cup.
All right, so Chris, let me catch you up here. Sex Cup, TPW. It's a tag team tournament. I don't know how many teams he's got, 8, 16, 32, 64. I thought it would be a great idea if we did our own little tag team tournament here. A round of 32 of the best duos of all time. And I've got a field put together. I was thinking that we could set up a little bracket here and that we could get a little crowd interaction on Twitter and see exactly what our listeners think is the best duo of all time. So if you guys are on board, I'd love to give you the field here.
Do we get to pick any duos?
Well, I tell you what. Why don't you go ahead and you give me a couple duos first, and I'll tell you if they were on my list already.
Oh, so this is your list.
We're talking about real places, right? Like real guys?
Most of these aren't even people. They're just concepts, like peanut butter and jelly, or well, I don't want to give too much away. I don't want to spoil it.
So you're telling me the Midnight Express isn't on that list?
No, as a matter of fact, every single duo on this list is A and B. So it's not the Midnight Express, the Rockers, the who are a couple famous brothers. I don't know, the Usos.
Briscoes?
The Briscoe brothers. Yeah, so it's not like that. It is A and B. Peanut butter and jelly. Bonnie and Clyde. Steak and potatoes. Those are names that didn't make the cut. I've got 32 better than those.
Are you sure about that?
Bro, you have 32 better than steak and potatoes?
Yeah. Now I'll save the top seeds. I got my number 1 seeds. I'll save those for last. But let me run these by you, and you tell me if steak and potatoes is the bar, is the cutoff here. You tell me if one is not up to the line there. So let me just jump right into it. Right. So the first one I've got on here. This is not in any particular order. Scooby and Shaggy.
Okay.
I mean, Shaggy is a god, so there's that.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't like Scooby? There are people who don't watch Scooby, but there's nobody that says, "Oh, I hate Scooby." If
I'm sure
Scooby-Doo is on,
that's gonna get the heat on Twitter this week, right there. There's gonna be Scooby-Doo hate everywhere.
Nobody hates Scooby. I refuse to believe it.
Started this week. I can't believe
you just started your list and you're already getting into it.
You son of a
bitch. I stand by that. I'll fight somebody in a Waffle House parking lot over that one. Scooby is great. Okay, the fact that Scooby's not in the Velma show is a travesty.
Well, let's not talk about that show.
Want some Scooby snacks now? Let's rock and roll.
Right? All right, next one. Are we ready? Batman and Robin.
Okay.
I mean, as a Batman fan, I'm in there.
I mean, John, you picked Dark Knight as your favorite
I
movie of all
did.
time.
I did.
And
And
also
there
you-
were so many
He
subtle
also
hints at
picked
Robin.
he also picked the Notebook too. Come on now.
Look here, man. Have you seen it yet?
As of this
Then
recording,
shush.
well, what if I told you I did try, but I did not succeed?
I would call shenanigans and tell you that you're full of shit.
But what if I did tell you that I did try and I did succeed with the pursuit of happiness?
That I would believe that, and I bet you loved it.
And
John, maybe he's actually seen The Notebook and he's forgotten that he's seen it. So he's got to watch it every day to remember what it's about.
This is not 50 First Dates.
oh, thank God.
No, it's The
Okay,
Notebook. It's The
I'm
Notebook.
sorry. That's just going to be the long-running gag from this point forward. Is John Cable in the Notebook?
That's fine.
All right, number 3. I don't know my audience. You guys are probably not the target market for this show, but I think that our community is. Rick and Morty.
That's one of Danny's favorite shows.
Yep. Okay. See, he gets it.
Yep.
I cannot say that I have watched very many episodes. I do enjoy the intelligent humor of it, but it's thrown off by the complete hot dog toilets for me.
I hear you. Pickle Rick was peak
Yeah.
Rick and Morty, but there's still a lot of good stuff there. All right, so on the other side of that same coin, we've got Bert and Ernie, right? OGs, Bert and Ernie.
You lost
Maybe the first gay puppets on television.
I believe
Can
that
I-
they
can
were
I-
absolutely the first gay icons on television.
Can I use the power of veto and veto Bert and Ernie for steak and potatoes?
You're not feeling Bert and Ernie?
I'm not feeling Bert and
Okay.
Ernie.
Well,
I
I'll tell you
mean,
what,
we
I'm gonna-
haven't even gotten through the list yet. Let's wait to knock
I'm gonna
one
put a-
off before we hear more, because there might be a better choice.
we're gonna put an asterisk next to Bert. And Ernie, okay, so
Sorry, Bert and Ernie fans.
sorry. Is it Bert or is it Ernie that you have the problem with? Is it the one with the
Combination of
unibrow?
both.
It's Bert for me,
both.
bro. It's
Yes,
Bert for me.
The yellow one, which is that one's Bert, right?
Bert's the tall, skinny head. Ernie's the Stewie lookalike.
I've heard that
Yeah.
Bert is a terrorist. He's like he's into waiting to be activated. Like he's up to no good. I've heard that theory before.
He's always grouchy too. Like him and Oscar have a thing going on, I think.
Yeah, he's the top of that couple for sure. He's the
Look at you throwing out lingo like you know.
I was like, God, he's not wrong. Hold on.
Listen to Cup of Tea.
All right, number 5, bacon and eggs.
Oh yeah, that's a given.
No better couple than bacon and eggs, right?
Okay.
No,
I mean,
no debate
maybe
there.
Salt and
maybe
pepper's
biscuits
gonna
and
be on here at
sausage
some
gravy,
point.
but
Okay, in that same vein, I'm gonna skip a couple here. I had to cross out a couple names that were duds, but number 6, salt and pepper.
I just
The
called that.
condiments-
legit.
called it. Yeah, we just
I
called it.
legit
The
just
condiments
said salt
and the
pepper.
wrappers. Yeah.
Condiments and the wrappers. All right, I could get
That's
on
right.
board with both as long as it's
Yeah.
both.
Okay. A little crowd service on the next one. Beauty and the Beast. John, I know you're feeling that one.
I like that whole story. And fun fact, when I was growing up, I was in chorus, and one year we did an entire Beauty and the Beast medley,
Let's
and it
hear
was
it.
beautiful.
Let's hear it.
No, I'm not doing
Come on,
that.
man.
Not
Don't,
right
don't
now.
leave us hanging like that.
I'm not doing that.
Display your skills.
It was so good that you named your EFED character's moniker after it. It's John, the Beauty and the Beast Cable.
That is not true, because
David
that only
Jordan,
lends
Mandingo.
into no. I can't allow you to keep perpetuating that, because then the people are going to be looking at this Lexi angle like it is me, and I'm steadfast on my resolve that it is not me.
legit fixing to
should be,
say.
though.
I was legit about to say call Lexi because Lexi knows who the Beast is. Didn't she dance with the Beast?
She did, but she still doesn't know who it is.
Spoiler: it is Cable.
It's not me. We just had lunch about this.
Have lunch again because you need to fix that shit.
Go ahead.
We actually just went bowling, and there's a character development piece coming shortly.
Love
all
it.
about that.
Love it. First
And
date. Okay.
there might be some more mask things going on.
Okay. Yes, more of that. Wrestling is real. Okay. Number 7, macaroni and cheese. This is the food of my people. Okay. I have a theory. If you're a white guy, you love macaroni and cheese. You have to.
I think
It's
90% of America likes macaroni and cheese.
well. I mean, that's how racial stereotype foods work, right?
No.
It's
Not at
no.
all.
John, you don't eat macaroni and cheese.
No, I didn't say that at all.
Okay.
I'm not
well,
agreeing to the racial
I didn't say,
stereotype.
yeah, I think you can just remove that whole thing. I think people in general like macaroni and cheese.
Yeah.
If you're not lactose intolerant, it's a food group that you consume.
So it's going to rank very high. I'm sure of it here.
And I bet if we made a poll about it, people have their favorite mac and cheeses, and none of them come out of a box.
Really, any will do. I'm telling you, it's the food of my people. It's like macaroni and cheese and mayonnaise.
Calm it down.
But all right, let's move on. Next one, thunder and lightning. Thunder and lightning at number 8. This is a little bit of crowd service here. A little ode to thundering Terry Marshall.
Brother.
Thunder, little lightning. See, John, you got your dukes up there. Which one is thunder?
I mean,
Which one is lightning?
left has to be lightning, right?
I don't know.
Well,
What
it's
comes
left.
first, thunder,
It's
the
L,
thunder or the
yeah.
lightning?
I usually lead with my left to set up for a right. So yeah,
Razzle dazzle.
yeah.
Okay. All right. John, you have the heart of a romantic. Next one
I
up,
do.
we got Romeo and Juliet.
Fun fact: I was in that play in high school.
Imagine our shock. Did you play?
I did.
you play?
I think we gotta have.
I played the
proof
Romeo
here, or
character.
It didn't happen. We need proof.
So so my senior year of high school, we did not have a theater program at all, and I was still trying to load up on my extracurriculars, and I started an entire theater program, supervised all the auditions, did all the stuff, the casting, everything, so that we could have a theater program and I could add it to my list. It was definitely hunting for extracurriculars.
What was the name of Romeo's his homeboy?
Mercutio.
Mercutio that's my boy right there.
That's my favorite character in the play.
He
Realistically,
does great trash talk in that movie.
Not only that, but if you want to look at like loyal characters in literature, Mercutio is your guy. Like
Yeah.
he is the Samwise Gamgee of Romeo and Juliet. He was in there till death, homie, and he had his ride or dies all day.
He cut a fire promo on "Do you bite your thumb at me?" or something like that.
His monologue
and
is
the guy
classic.
says, "Yeah, I bit my thumb." He goes, "No, did you bite it at me, mf'er?" And then they just go off, and then they get real stabby with each other. It's wild. It's good stuff.
'Tis a scratch. 'Tis but a scratch.
All right, next one. You guys are from the South, so maybe this one will resonate.
John's from the North. Remember, we learned last week that he's from Pennsylvania.
Well, you live in the South now,
Yeah,
so
he lives in the South, but he's not from the South. Those are two totally different things.
John, you're on mute, buddy.
I qualify as
There's
a
the
damn
bong
Yankee.
hit. Every time we catch John
identify.
on mute, guys, you're going to hear a bong hit in the background, just from this point forward.
But I qualify. I identify as a damn Yankee. So yes, I'm a Yank, but I'm also a Southerner because I stayed.
All right. Well, you tell me if this one hits. Chicken and waffles. Where do you rest on chicken and waffles?
Only if they're really good waffles and really good chicken.
What if you're really hungover?
I don't get hungover.
Oh, Jesus.
I've never had a hangover.
Well,
the more you know.
What if John Cable, the character, were hungover? Would he love chicken and
John
waffles?
would never be hungover, sir.
God
that
damn
would
it.
not be a thing.
I'm gonna ask ChatGPT if chicken and waffles is the perfect breakfast food. And
I think it's
Well,
delicious.
actually-
No, it's not a perfect breakfast food. It is a good lunch or dinner food, but if you're talking about perfect breakfast food and Southerners, you don't get any further out than sausage biscuits and gravy, and that better be on your list.
It's not on the list.
Oh,
Well, then that's the one we're kicking Bert and Ernie out
Ernie's
for.
gone for
Bert and Ernie's out. Sausage, biscuits, and gravy are in. End of fucking story right there. Close the showdown.
Okay, I got you.
Thanks for listening, folks. We aren't beating that. We will talk to you tomorrow. This has been RingBell Radio on Over the Top Network. Go ahead, Sauce.
Dude, can I continue?
Yes, you
Yeah,
can.
go for it.
But we ain't
But I
beating
mean, you missed sausage, biscuits, and gravy, so I don't know how valid this list can really be.
I'm going to continue. I'm going to pretend like you guys are not taking shots here. I worked hard on this list.
I'm
Okay?
not taking shots.
Okay.
Look,
You just missed
it
the-
sounds like an intro to me. Here it is.
I'm getting choked up here. All right, the next three are all movies.
Okay.
Okay. I lumped these together for simplicity's sake. We've got Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Love it.
I have the director's cut box set in my bedroom.
There we go.
You're
Next one,
riding
we've
a
got
horse, you're merely banging coconuts together.
I knew this was going to happen.
I fought in your general direction.
Your mother
You know-
smelled of elderberries.
Do you know the name of the sorcerer in that movie?
Yes, of course.
What is it?
They call me Tim.
Right, they do. They do.
We are the Knights of
All All right. Let's move. Let's go. Let's go. Let's wrap it up here.
Sorry. You
No,
started it.
That's a rabbit hole, and we're gonna reel
Where
it
did
in.
coconuts grow this
All right.
time of
Yeah,
year?
you can't take me down that rabbit hole and not get one-liners all night.
Okay. Next one, Jay and Silent Bob.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Glad to see you're happy there.
When you said Bert and Ernie, in my head I was like, Jay and Silent Bob better be on this list.
Well, biscuits and gravy.
they just
wasn't,
killed Bert
so.
and Ernie. All right. Next
Salt
one,
and pepper's
Indiana
next.
Jones and the Temple of.
Salt and pepper's next on my list. If there's something
We've got
else.
salt and pepper.
Yeah. Oh no.
That's
He already did that
If
one.
if we have a terrible one, salt and pepper's next to get axed.
Oh, little S&P is the cure
We're
for
not here to
whatever
shoot,
your
Daddy.
illness.
We're here to create an incredible bracketing lineup.
Look, don't go light on the S&P, okay? It's the perfect seasoning for your steak and potatoes. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Yes. John doesn't know what to do over there. I wish you could see this, guys.
Look, look. I know that I made a lot of mistakes on our show the other day, but you can't be out here salt and pepper did waterfalls. That's just bullshit.
Oh, it's out,
Oh,
bro.
that's
I don't
true.
even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you're wrong on that one.
What are you talking about?
That's a TLC song. That's not a salt and pepper song.
You missed the whole fucking joke. It's not going to be there. It's going to be cut out in post. What are you talking about?
Of course it is.